cultivating an attitude of gratitude. We are talking about cultivating an attitude of gratitude where you begin to practice gratitude. You know, I've seen uh, my peers growing up where a lot of people didn't have the money to buy the fancy toys and the bicycles and the remote control cars and the scooters and all the things like that. I've seen people, young men, young women who was very creative, and it takes very little to make them happy and content. I've seen people, as soon as someone finished with a sardine can and they dispose of it, they take that sardine can and they make it into a little toy and they begin to pull that around and they feel so happy and joyful. They feel so content. I've seen people who take a used tire. I've seen people who take an old bicycle tube and just make toys out of it, take wood and make tops and all these different things. And they are so content with it. So content. But here is one thing that all of us can use. It doesn't cost us anything, but just the desire to try it, the desire to apply it. And that is being grateful. When you being grateful for what you have, when you are in the moment, not looking at the things that is missing, not looking at what you don't have, but you are in the moment right here, right now, focusing on what you have, not what is missing. And you begin to give thanks. You begin to appreciate what you have right here. It begin to enhance your life. You attract more into your life. A lot of people don't want to believe that because see, a lot of times we are being taught that you have to work for everything. If you don't work, you don't eat. You have heard that. There's a story that I've heard Tony Robbins told about his family and how, his dad was going through a rough time and someone came to give them some grocery. And his dad was so full of pride and he tried to close the door in the man's face. And the man put his foot at the door and he told his dad, don't make your family suffer because of your pride. You see, a lot of people don't want to believe that this can help them. They believe that they have to work so hard until their finger bleed. Every man got to work. You got to put in some work. You get some things. You'll get the things that you want. Even if you're sowing a seed, you got to till the soil. You got to prepare it and put it in the soil so that you can reap the fruit. But there's someone can come. There's someone can come from outside of your house, outside of your vicinity, who is passing through and have some fruit, the same type of fruit that you're about to plant, and just give it to you, and you can enjoy it the same way as if you planted it. You didn't scratch it and work your fingers to the bone for it. They give it to you out of the generosity of their heart. So you see, your fruit can come in so many different ways, not just the one way where you always have to work hard for it. There's nothing wrong with working hard, but you got to understand there's many ways of getting it to you. As it said, the divine one know what you need even before you ask. He knows what you need. He know how to get it to you. So this is the one thing that can help you also to get to that place where you want to receive the things that you wanted, to have more, to have surplus, so that you can be a blessing to someone by being grateful. Being grateful. Here's the number one thing. Grateful. It helps to promote emotional well-being. Man, this is good. You see, when you're grateful, it shifts your perspective towards appreciation and contentment. And when you're content, to me, you are more happier. You are happy. You're content with where you're at. You're content with what you have at the moment. It doesn't mean that you're content to stay there, but you're content with what you have. It might be just one bag of bread. Two will do good, but you have one. So for your family, you're going to bless it. Y'all going to eat. Y'all going to be happy, and you're going to move forward. But you see, a lot of times when you begin to allow circumstances to draw you away from what you have, to draw your attention from what you have, and to put your attention on the things that you don't have at that moment, you find yourself in a place where you forget to be thankful for what you have. You forget, and you're not really focused on what you have, and you can't appreciate it even though it's right there. Instead of you appreciate it and allow it, and allow that appreciation, to allow that thankfulness, that mood of being in thankfulness lift you up, so that you can see yourself in that place where, look, I got a bag of bread now. Tomorrow I might get two. Yeah, hey, I got health and strength. I can go out and I can do some things. Maybe I can go and move some trash. Maybe I can go and help this person cut the grass. Maybe I can help this person do that. And it helps you to understand, look what you have. Where you at right now, this is not where you're going to stay. But at the meantime, be thankful for it, because the more you are thankful, the more it draws into you, the more it comes to you. And the more it comes to you, the more appreciation the more you appreciate the things that you have, the more you feel good. You have that fulfillment. You're not having that feelings like something is missing. Like, man, something is missing. I don't know why I feel this way. I don't know why I feel this way. Something is missing. You see, it will take you into that place of contentment, where now you're content with where you are. You eat, you bless it, you feel good about yourself. You're just looking now for the other opportunity to come, so that you can do what you have to do to go to the next level. But when you're not appreciating what you have, and especially if you're not aware of what you have to appreciate it, you can find yourself yawning for something else when you have something right there. Just like those kids, they could be yawning for a remote control car. They could be yawning for something that they saw on TV. They could be yawning for something that, who knows when they're going to get it, but they didn't allow that to distract them from what they have. They use what they have. They use those sardine cans. They use those old tires. They use that wood and build scooter, and they begin to enjoy it. They laugh, they run, they play, they're healthy. Their emotional well-being is just so full. They're content with where they're at, but they know as they grow, there's another level, and they begin to tap into different things. So that's the first point that we have on this list of things, or benefits, when you practice when you practice an attitude of gratitude. This is one of the benefits that it will bring into your life. It will promote emotional well-being, because some people are so concerned about what they don't have, to the point that it just make them sick. They worry themselves almost to death. They worry themselves so much that they get sick, and they don't even know why they're feeling the way they're feeling. It's because of their discontentment. You begin your mind emotionally. You begin to worry about things instead of being in the moment right here, right now, and enjoying that moment and enjoying the things that you have and appreciate it. And so you can see yourself feeling good. You can feel good, and then you can see more coming for you to appreciate, because I believe in this. I believe likes attract likes. When you like something, when you appreciate it, to me, it just draw more. It more comes. It open up the opportunity for more to come. And the more it comes, the more you appreciate it, the more it comes. But see, a lot of times people don't believe that. Some people don't believe that. They believe that everything, you must work your fingers to the bone, work until you almost die to get something. But there's some simple things, some simple rules, divine rules that has been put in place that can help you, that sometimes you don't even have to lift a finger, but just willing to obey, just being willing to obey. So that's the first one. Let's go on to number two. And the number two will be, when you practice an attitude of gratitude, when you're willing to practice being grateful, it strengthens relationship. Man, this is a big one. This is a big one. I always tell people, look, I don't wait until I need you to call you and say, hey, man, I'm just calling to see how you're doing. I don't do that. I make sure I stay in touch with all my friends. I stay in touch with friends. I stay in touch with people. I might just send you a text, blah, 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 blah. Hey, man, I was just thinking about you. How you doing? That's it. That's it. But I take it a little farther. You see, it, when you begin to appreciate those that are in your life, and I mentioned this before in another part of one of the other video with my kids, the way they appreciate what my wife is doing for them, it makes me, I begin to adapt the way they begin to say thank you. At the table, she'll tell them to bless your food. And then after they finish blessing food, they'll say, thank you, ma'am. Thank you, mom, for the food. They appreciate, they acknowledge what she's doing for them. And you see, with that, it strengthens relationship. When you have friends in your life, when you have people that's in your circle, or even outside of your circle, people who you don't even know, that is willing to help you, that is willing to contribute to what you are doing. Sometimes it might be a right to work. Hey, man, why aren't you at work today? You might get the phone call. He said, well, my car broke down, man, and I don't have the money to fix it right now. I'm trying to work on it myself, things like that. And then he'll tell you, hey, don't worry, I'll pick you up tomorrow. I'll pick you up tomorrow. I'll take you to work. And you see, he come out of his way. He have gone out of his way to come and get you and take you to work. I mean, day in, day out, just take you until you get your car fixed. And it's like some people, they will take that for granted. They wouldn't even say, thank you, man. I appreciate you so much, bro. Or even give you $5. Hey, this is for gas. I mean, I don't have much, but this is for gas. But you see, when you appreciate people who support you, when you appreciate those around you who supports you, it strengthens the relationship. You see, a lot of times folks want to do stuff for people outside, even outside of the home, people outside of their circle, so that it seems like you're doing something so great, for strangers and other people, but when it comes down to your friend, because you know them for years, you feel like there's no need to thank them. There's no need. I remember when I was going through a rough time in my life and I needed a place to stay. And I had to stay with I went to stay with my friend in Florida. And I never forget that. And I always tell him how much I appreciate them. I always respect him. I always respect his wife. Even though we are very close friends, I don't never disrespect them. Never disrespect their house. I always appreciate them. And that from that moment on, we have a tight relationship. Our relationship just strengthens. It strengthens our relationship. Gratitude strengthens relationship. But when you take people for granted, when you are misusing people and don't appreciate them for what they're doing, I mean, look, you don't have to. Well, most people are doing things. They're not looking for you to just say thank you or just to give them a pat on the back. They're doing it out of the goodness of their heart. But I think it is the right thing to appreciate them, to acknowledge them. And when they see that, when they see how much you appreciate what they do, what they have done for you, guess what? They want to do more for you because they're going to say, you know what? You appreciate what I'm doing for you. I'm going to do. But if I give you something of value and I come to your house and I find it on the ground, it's full of dirt and it's out in the yard, the dog is playing with it, throw it everywhere. you know, I'm like, man, someone have given this thing to me. I value this thing. I just want to give it to you as a friend. And here it is. Do you think I'm going to give you something again? I don't think so. Maybe not. I'll give you something, but not of that value. And I might think twice before I give it to you. But when I give you something, or you give me something, and you look at the way I value that thing, not to say you worship in it or anything like that, but you take care of it. You show that you appreciate it. It strengthens the relationship to the point that I want to give you more. So that's point number two out of the 5 points. Point number two, it strengthens when you practice an attitude or you cultivate an attitude of gratitude. One of the benefits, which is the second one on the list, it strengthens relationships. Here goes number three, and this one is good. When you practice an attitude of gratitude, when you practice gratitude, number three on the list of five, it improves physical health. It improves physical health very much. When you're grateful, you want to take care of your body. When you're grateful and you recognize, you acknowledge the fact that your body, this body that you have, is the temple of the divine one, you begin to see the value in your body and you begin to take care of it because you want to go to the park with your children. You want to go visit a friend. You want to go to the I say museum and all these wonderful things that they have out there now that you can go to Disney World, all these nice, wonderful places that you can go and enjoy with your family. When you begin to practice gratitude, you are thankful for the life that you have, that you begin to take care of your body. You begin to you groom yourself the proper way. You take care of yourself. You carry yourself the right way. You dress yourself nice. You don't want to always look all broke down and like you live out in the street. There's nothing wrong with them boys that are living under the bridge and everything. That's cool. They're human beings. We love them same way. But I'm just saying, when you appreciate yourself, even if it's wear me again clothes, you're gonna try to fix yourself up good because you really appreciate yourself. You really you're so thankful for life. You're thankful for the body that you have, and you're so thankful for the fact that you can go out with your friends. You're thankful. You know what? It was something that never crossed my mind until I began to grow and begin to change and begin to seek and find the truth that my body is important to me. I used to just treat it any kind of way. I used to treat it that way, especially as a young person. I just treat myself any kind of way. But I understand now the value of taking care of your teeth. I understand the value of just taking care of your eyes and the food that you eat. Taking care of yourself. I now understand how important that is because if you allow that to go too far, you're gonna get to a place in life where you just wish that, man, I wish I did take care of this machine that I'm living in a whole lot better. You begin to you realize that the importance of it now. Until and most people don't realize the importance of it until when they want to go somewhere and they can't go, when they want to do something and they can't do it. They just live any kind of way and just feel that that's okay. That's the right thing to do. But you see, when you begin to practice an attitude of gratitude, you'll see the value in yourself. You'll see this wonderful earth that was given to us. You will see how beautiful it is. Some people say, well, it's a dog eat dog world, but you begin to see things from different perspective. You begin to appreciate the beaches. I love going to the beach. My goodness. When me and my family go to the beach, you gotta chase them off of that beach. All in the middle of the night, they're down there sitting on the beach and chair will have their flashlight. They just enjoy that. So because we appreciate what God has blessed us with, I take care of my body now. I exercise regularly. I make sure, watch what I'm eating. I love to eat, but there's everything is being done in moderation. I love some good food. But when you appreciate yourself and you begin to practice that gratitude, you begin to see yourself, you begin to see your body as a gift, and you begin to take care of it. You begin to take care of it the way you're supposed to take care. Moreover, gratitude has been linked to a lower level of stress and hormones. When you're really grateful, it reduced that stress. It reduced that stress in your body. I've seen some old people, man, they give everything they can. Yeah, I mean, they see the little kids and, hey, baby, come get your candy. They just feel good. It just relieves them of their stress. Their giving makes them feel good and the relief of stress. So when you really appreciate yourself, when you really appreciate the health that you have, you find yourself taking care of yourself in a lot better. In a better way. You find yourself appreciate the places that you can go. You find yourself appreciate being close to the water, hearing the waves. You find yourself, if you love hiking, you'll find yourself appreciate those things that you want to take care of yourself. You are so grateful that you have the opportunity to go out in nature and you the fresh air and the things that you're seeing, and you can go to this place and relieve your mind. Just sit back and relax and just let your mind be peace. You can meditate there. When you begin to appreciate those things and you know how you get there, instead of having someone carrying you there. Like I said, for me, I like to drive myself. I know my wife drive a lot sometimes when we go places, but there's times when I want to drive myself. I don't want to always sit in the back seat. So I appreciate my physical well-being to the point that I got to take care of myself so that even when my son want to play, I want to go out and play with him. So I appreciate the fact that I could go out and I could run with him. I can play the video games that we play on the inside. We play bowling, we play boxing, all this thing. I just appreciate that I can interact with them in that way. And not just my family, but my nieces and nephews and friends. I appreciate that. And because I practice gratitude, it helps me. It helps to improve my physical health because I begin to take care of myself and I see myself as that king. I see myself as that man, the head of household that I'm supposed to be. And I want to be involved in my family, in my community, in other areas of life. So that's the third one. It improves physical health because it not just that it changes your mood and makes you feel better about yourself, but because you're grateful of the things that you can enjoy, now you're stepping up and taking care of yourself. So that's number three. Number four, when you practice gratitude, when you cultivate an attitude of gratitude, number four on the list, it helps to foster resilience. In other words, you can bounce back faster because you're already practicing gratitude. You are grateful for the fact that you have life. You have another opportunity. You can bounce back. You can go ahead and you can do what you have done before and get back to that place. Look, for example, here's someone who have an accident and someone came by to visit and say, man, wow, I heard about the accident. Yeah, I heard you got hit by a car, man. I'm so sorry for that. He said, yeah, I'm just so thankful to be alive. And even in that adversity, even in that challenging time where he at right there, he can't go to work right now, but he is thinking it on the inside, he is still alive. He can recover and get back to that place where he can go back to work. So you see, when you are grateful, when you're not just thinking about what you're missing, oh man, I'm missing work. I have the money. I don't know. I'm going to pay my bills. Look at what he is focusing on. He is focusing on the fact that he's still alive and he can get back there, even if he had to take out the loan to pay his bills until he get back there, or if he got to withdraw from his 401k, whatever he got to do, he know that he's going to get back to that place where he can go back to work. He can be doing the things that he want to do because he are practicing gratitude. He is so grateful for where he at. He is grateful for the life that he have right now. He is grateful for the fact that he's still alive. Like they say, if you have life, you have hope. If you're dead, you can't do none of this, right? So he is so grateful for the fact that he can go through the therapy and all these different things that he have to do and work his way back up to the place where now he can go and get back into work and do what he have to do. But a lot of times, if we are focused on what is lacking, the money, the the bills are coming. I'm going to lose this. I'm going to lose that. It can create so much stress to the point that it's now messing with your health. It began to mess with your health. It began to pull you down. It began to suck the life out of you because you're worrying about other things. And here now your blood pressure is going up sky high. Here now you're causing yourself more financial problem because you got to go to the doctor. You got to go here. You got to go there. You got to get yourself well again. It takes longer now because you add to what already happened because you're not grateful for the fact that you still have life and you could bounce back from this. You allow things, you allow your mind to drift in the wrong direction. You should be content, be happy, so that your body can now respond to that mood that you are now the mood that you're in. If you're in the mood of depression, it pulls everything down. But if you are in that mood where you are optimistic, you're happy, you're looking forward for things working out for you, you know it's gonna come, you're gonna come back. It puts your body into that mood where now everything begin to flow together. Your pressure and your nerves and everything is calm, and the body now get into that place where it now begin to respond in a healthy way. But when you begin to worry, you begin to pull yourself down. You see, when you practice an attitude of gratitude, you foster the resilience to bounce back. You can bounce back quicker than the man who does not practice gratitude because all he can see is what missing, and because he see what missing, it now begins to weigh on him emotionally. It begin to pull him down. It begin to drag him down to the point that now not just the accident that he was in, from the example I was making, not just the accident, but now he's adding to the accident. Now he's adding mentally to what has already been taking place. But when he began to, the man who practiced gratitude, and he's so grateful to be alive, he's so grateful that he's still amongst his friends and his family. He's so grateful that he can have a conversation with them. He's so grateful that they can take him somewhere in a car. He's so grateful that he have an opportunity to bounce back. He began to bounce back quicker. He began to bounce back fast because now his body is in that happy mood. His body is now respond to his mood. He got that happy mentality, and everything is flowing together, and he began to recover quicker. So number four, it fosters resilience. It helps you to bounce back quicker because you can see the opportunities. You see the opportunity for growth. You see the opportunity for learning. It's like they said, you seeing the silver lining behind the cloud. Why? Because you feel like I got health. I got my life. And if I got my life, I'm going to walk again. If I got my life, I'm going to heal. I'm going to be whole again and do the things that I used to do. Gratitude is a way to enhance your life and enhance your health. So number five on the list, we are talking about cultivate an attitude of gratitude and the benefits as you practice in gratitude, the benefits that you can have. And number five on the list, we have five of them. And this is the last one on the list. And when you practice gratitude, it enhances personal growth. This is big. It enhances personal growth. You see, practicing gratitude fosters self awareness and personal growth. It fosters self awareness, personal growth, because, see, when you reflect on the things you appreciate in your life, and you begin to gain insight into the values, you begin to prioritize, and you begin to go after your goal. You begin to see the value in what you're doing. You begin to see the value in yourself. When you begin to reflect on life. Here's a good example of that. I don't know him personally, but I've watched his videos so many times. Richie Parker, this brother, he doesn't have no hands, and he is doing the same thing that any man that have two hands um, have. He's doing anything that any man that have two hands can do. He works for NASCAR. He's working the computer with his foot, and he's not complaining about life, what he can do. He say anything he put his mind to do, he can do it. You see, because he is so grateful for the fact that he is alive, because he's so grateful for the fact that he can breathe, because he's so grateful for the fact that he have a mom and dad. The gratitude now foster self-awareness and personal growth in him. He's aware of who he is. And because he's aware of who he is, in his mind, he's telling himself anything that man can do, I can do too. This brother doesn't have hands and he's riding bicycles. He doesn't have hand, he's driving his car. He doesn't have hand, he is welding. He doesn't have hands and he is designing parts for NASCAR, one of the biggest sports in the world when it comes to racing. For NASCAR, he's designing parts for car. It would have been easy for him to just complain and say, well, I can't do this because this is missing and that is missing. He's not focusing on what is missing. He's focusing on what he have, and he is grateful for that. He's right now, he go around and he speak. He encourage other people. He encourage other people to do things. He is showing them, look, if I can do this, you can do that too. He's not looking at what missing, but he is so grateful for what he have. It just begins to draw more into his life. It begins to draw more into his life to the point that he is going around speaking. He's working. He's making good money. He's living a good life. He's living a good life because he is grateful. But for most people, that is in a similar situation like him, it's like every excuse in the book they will come up with. I can't do this. You know my situation. I can't do that. And you know I can't read. And you know I can't do that. Instead of trying, instead of seeing the value in themselves, they can't see that because, see, first of all, they're not reflecting on their life. I said many times in one of my videos, when I come home, one of the things I do besides, come home and interact with my family, make sure I have time for them, I reflect on my day. How did my day go? Who did I impact? If there was something happen, how did I handle that? I reflect on my life so that I can change what I have done. If it wasn't done right, I can change that. Now I'm entering into that place of personal growth because now I'm grateful that now I have another opportunity. I will have another opportunity, and when or if that opportunity arises, I can do things different. Gratitude because I am alive and because I have the opportunity to go out and to do some things and meet people, and because of what I'm doing, I'm so grateful to be able to help other men. I'm looking for opportunity to grow, and when that opportunity come, I'm grateful for that, and I watch how I react in those situations or those challenging times or the opportunity that has been given to me. I reflect back on what I've done for that day, and I see how can I improve what I've done. How did I respond to this guy over there? How did I respond to that customer? How did I respond? And with that, because of my awareness of who I am and what I'm doing, it helps me now to seek after personal growth. It enhances my personal growth because I'm so grateful to be able to do what I'm doing. I'm so grateful. I'm not everybody. You are not everybody. You are unique. I am unique. So I take what I'm doing seriously. And because I'm so grateful for that opportunity, because I'm so grateful now that I'm not afraid to talk in front of that camera. There was a time I didn't want no camera on me, that I want no mics on me. I didn't want to have nothing to do with something like this. But because I've seen my destiny, I know what I have to do in life. I know I found my purpose. And now, because I found it and I believe in it, I begin to grow up because I become thankful. I'm grateful for where I'm at today. So when I look back on brothers like Richie Parker, who was born like that, no hands, but yet he is doing great things in this world. Man, I have to be grateful that I have two hands. I'm grateful that I have two hands. I'm with these two hands now because I'm grateful. It puts me in that place that it makes me aware of who I am. And I begin to value my life. I began to value the things around me. I began to value the people in my life. I began to value what has been given to me, the gifts. And I began to sharpen those gifts, personally growth. I'm seeking to get better. I'm seeking to get better because I want to be able to help others. Just like brothers like Richie Parker who go around speaking, and he works on cars, he welds, he rides his bicycle, he washes his car, he do whatever. He said whatever he put his mind to, he can do that. And he has proven that so many times. So when you practice, and a matter of fact, I've seen him videos when they have a little snapshot of him and his family at home, and he blesses food and he being thankful for his food. I see things like that, and it's like, what give me the excuse not to be able to be thankful for what I have? And that's why reflection, when you reflect, it brings you back to where you are in that moment right now, that you can look around and you can begin to look at things. I can be thankful for that. I'm so thankful for my bookshelf. I'm so thankful for the camera. I'm so thankful for the light. I'm so thankful for the roof over my. There's so much to be thankful for. And as you become grateful, as you practice the attitude of gratitude, more come into your life, more come into your life for you to be grateful for. When I say it comes, there's opportunity that open up to so that more can come. It comes in so many different ways, but don't allow anyone to fool you or to deceive you, thinking, well, it's only when you work your fingers to the bone. It can come in so many different ways, so many different ways. Don't just lock down that one way and deny yourself all the other opportunities that can come or that will bring it into your life. Use gratitude. Use it to enhance your life. Use it to improve your life. It costs you nothing to say, thank you, man. I appreciate you. Someone opened the door for you. Thank you so much. I so appreciate someone said, go ahead. You could go ahead and go on. I only have one. Just go ahead, man. Just say thank you. Be grateful. It brings more into your life. It brings more into your life. So that's number 5 for the 5 benefits of what being grateful will bring into your life. And then the next video will be 3 ways how to cultivate an attitude of gratitude. I know you're going to like that. I know you're going to enjoy that. You have gotten your medicine, the first one, the disadvantages, and then we give you this one, the benefits that wash down that medicine. You know how when you take that medicine and it tastes bad and then you get some juice or something to wash it down to clear it up. That's the excited part. And then the bonus is going to come, which is the 3 ways, just 3 ways I'm going to give you. There's so many, but I'm giving you 3 ways where you can enhance, or you can cultivate, I should say, you can cultivate an attitude of gratitude that will change your life completely. Like we said, a renewed mind will not just change your life, but it will transform your life. It will change your lifestyle. It will change the way you live. So again, drop me a line, and don't forget to find someone today. Start today. This is your call to action. Find someone that you can tell, hey, I thank you. I appreciate you. Find someone or do something good for someone and have that feeling. Feel how good it feels when you give. When you give and they say thank you. And you yourself find someone that you can say, hey, man, I appreciate what you've been doing for me. And I promise you, matter of fact, drop me a line and let me know how that works out, because I want to hear it from you yourself. Again, this is Nelson. Love you guys. Until the next one, peace, and we out.